So I think the craziest thing about all of this is that I fucking met this clown at HorrorCon a couple weeks ago, and I didn't even know who the fuck he was. I may have heard someone say, hey, it's the Terrifier clown, but I probably thought I heard, oh, look at that terrifying clown. But so that clown was Art the Clown from the Terrifier series now that it technically is, by director Damien Leone. And I gotta say, man, Damien, you are a fantastic filmmaker, a fantastic prosthetic creator. Like, you're just amazing. And just keep making movies and keep making horror movies, for especially, and make them like they were in the 80s again. But man, a homie had told me to watch Terrifier, and I was like, all right. He's like, yeah, it came out like a couple years ago. I don't know why you haven't seen it. You know, you're reviewing all these movies and saying they're not the scariest, and like, I guarantee you that movie will, like, you'll love it. You know, it's not scary, but like, it's pretty brutal. And I was like, all right, like, you know, I'll check it out. And you know, now after having going to that con and seeing that clown and watching Terrifier 1 and 2, I am like, holy shit, man, I felt so bad I didn't give that guy more appreciation. Like, he was like that could have been actor David Howard Thornton in character as Art the Clown. Like, Damien Leone does this whole like 3-hour or whatever he was saying process of like putting the prosthetic on and like, you know, fitting it and then doing all the makeup like it's his own original character. So it's like awesome that I felt so bad. Like, you know, I was just like, dang it, I could have like totally I could have just shown more appreciation instead of just like taking a picture and being like, oh, you know, he looks crazy, freaky clown, you know, clowns are clowns. I mean, you know, I'm Pennywise it up and, you know, whatever. And it's like, you know, I was just so shocked at how brutal these movies actually were. Like, they're not necessarily jump scary because the jump scares are like shit actually goes down. Like, it's like, oh, this person's like getting fucked up. They are dead. Or they're not dead, they're like still alive and they're feeling a lot of pain. Like, man, it was fantastic. It was a lot. I thoroughly enjoyed them, but fuck, they were brutal. The first Terrifier movie is about the clown like taking out these two chicks that like were coming from this party and they were too drunk to leave, so they go and he ends up pretty much stalking them and terrifying them and killing them and all this shit, and he kills a bunch of other people, and it's just insane. It's a wild ride. Definitely suggest you watch it. It came out in 2016, so I don't know how I never watched it. I don't know where I was doing, but whatever. And then at the end, I don't want to get into the ending, but the ending's crazy. We'll just say it involves a chick getting her face eaten, and then, you know, evil, you know? Like, everyone says Michael Myers was evil, but fucking Halloween Ends kind of fucking ruined that. From what I've heard, I haven't seen it, but I don't want to see it because I don't want to see that with the Corey guy. I want to see Corey. But so seeing Terrifier really shows you like, no, this is evil. This is brutality. It's not about just killing people. It's about how you kill them and what you do to kill them. Or what you do after you kill them. Shit. So, yeah, it would definitely Terrifier was a fantastic film in its own right. But Terrifier 2, which is in theaters right now, so happy Halloween, everybody. I really suggest you go watch that movie like tomorrow or before you go trick-or-treating to get the blood pumping. But legit, I was shocked that this wasn't labeled the scariest movie of the year. Like, fuck. Like, I mean, like I say, it's not, I don't care about jump scares anymore. You know, like, you can't scare me with a statue or a wall or wind or fucking clouds, right? Like, you have to use like gore, you have to use blood, you have to use all that shit. And in the second movie, man, they upped it. That, like, cause especially after you watch the first Terrifier, watching the second one, you're just waiting for like those scenes, you know, and when they come, you're like, fuck, there they are. But in the second one, yeah, they definitely upped the antics, and it was awesome. And the main characters, the brother and sister, this brother and sister who find out that their dad like knew about Art the Clown somehow and like fucking prophesied that his daughter was gonna fucking be the savior of good and vanquish evil. And it's just crazy. It is so good. It is like, I really enjoyed the second one a bit more, I'd say, of course, than the first, but you know, you gotta to watch the first one because it segues so beautifully into the second. And the little demon clown girl in the second movie, holy shit, I was like cracking up. I was like, this is hilarious. She is so freaky. Oh, she's like a demon. Oh my God, I love it. I fucking love it. That's why horror movies and gore-based fucking bloody films back in the day were just so good, because you could have your suspense of disbelief, because it was already fucking all over the place. It was already insane and crazy and brutal. So you're just like, all right, like obviously if it's evil, it's going to stay evil. There's nothing that's going to happen that's going to make this be like, you know, all the cops came and just arrested the guy and they took him in. Nah, it's nothing like that. But I will say from the second movie that the little boy, well, he's not really a little boy, but he's like he's in high school, I think, right? So he's like, you know, we'll say he's like 15, 16. Man, this kid literally gets whipped with a chain and like all this shit, and like passes out, gets knocked out, gets his like leg gnawed on. Like, bro, this kid is like, I'm surprised he didn't break. Like in the first film, the girl, like, she, like, you know, it's all pretty brutal. But in this one, it's like, dude, the kid was totally, I was surprised how conscious and coherent he was. I was like, congrats, little man. You're, he fucking did it, bro. And like, I mean, there's a whole like scene that happens with the daughter where she's in this like weird clown realm. It's almost like you're in like purgatory, like the demons like messing with her. And I totally kind of felt it. I was on board the whole film. I really enjoyed the story. Damien, you are a fantastic director and writer. Keep making movies. Other producers and directors that are trying to make horror films, take note. I would love to see Robert Eggers and Damien Leone make a film together. The guy that did the guy that did The Lighthouse and The Northman, all the movies with the in the title. You got to have him do a movie with Damien Leone. That would be freaking awesome. But anyway, yes, this is, watch Terrifier 1 and 2. Guaranteed you guys will enjoy it. They're fantastic movies. They're, you gotta watch it. If you like horror movies and you like scary movies, just watch it. Just watch it and just be like, yes. And as for Art the Clown, I hope I never see him again, but I do hope I see him at another established event with security, because if I was to see that fool at night, I would be terrified. Yes, I would. This has been Ghost and Craig. You guys have a fantastic Halloween, and have a safe and frightful night.